Hello, grade 9 learners. Welcome to our learning video session. And we are now in our third quarter module number 2, entitled Climate Factors Past and Present. This is your teacher, Nori, and good luck. God bless. So, we have here our most essential learning competency. Explain how different factors affect the climate of an area. And we have to attain our specific objectives. Letter A. Explain how latitude, altitude, and distance from the ocean affects climate. Letter B. Differentiate windward and leeward sides of a highland. Letter C. Explain how topography affects climate. And letter D. Explain how ocean currents affect climate. So before we will start our video session, allow me to ask some of these questions. What are the factors that affect climate, and how does each factor affect climate? And I want you to know, what are the elements of climate? As you can see, we have here temperature, humidity, precipitation, pressure, and winds. So what is temperature? It is the degree of hotness and coldness of a place. It is affected by solar radiation reaching the Earth's surface. Humidity. It is the amount of water vapor in the air, and it is invisible and indicates the probability of precipitation, dew, or fog. Precipitation. It is water falling from the atmosphere onto the Earth's surface in the form of rain, snow, or hail. It depends on the temperature of the place where it falls. Pressure and winds. Air pressure is the force caused by the weight of air on the Earth's surface. Low pressure occurs when altitude is higher. High pressure occurs when altitude is lower. Wind is the movement of air. Now, what are these climate factors? Climate factors are the characteristics of a specific place that affect its temperatures and precipitations. And these are our climate factors. We have latitude, altitude, land-water relationship, mountain barriers, ocean currents, and prevailing winds. Now this time, I want you to observe our figure number 1, the sun's rays and the earth. How much is the tilt of the earth's axis? Which part of the earth receives most of the sun's rays? And why does the amount of heat received by places far from the equator becomes less? You have noticed that most of the sun's rays strike vertically in places near the equator. And did you know that this makes the temperature higher in these areas, resulting in warm climate? Places that are not always vertically hit by the sun's rays experience cold climate. As the latitude increases, the smaller the angle of the sun's rays strike the surface. Therefore, when the area is farther from the equator, the air temperature is lower. When the place is closer to the equator, the air temperature is higher. Now, how about this one? Try to observe our following pictures. What do you observe? Very good. They speak all about altitude. Look at figure 2. Mount Kilimanjaro is located in Africa and found near the equator. It stands 5,895 meters above sea level. The peak of this mountain is covered by ice. How is this possible? The altitude of a place will affect the air temperature. It means the air temperature decreases as the altitude increases. Now this time, try to refer our figure 2.2. Why is it that during summer, many people visit Baguio City? Obviously, The reason is the cold climate there. It has an annual average temperature of 16 degrees Celsius. It has an elevation of 1,435 meters above sea level. See figure 2.3. Why do mountain climbers wear jackets and thick clothes when they go up the mountain? The air temperature decreases as the altitude increases. For every 1,000 meter, there is a drop of 6.5 degrees Celsius. At higher elevations, there is less air. The air molecules are farther apart, thus making the air less dense. Do you think the altitude of the place might affect the climate? How does altitude affect climate? Lighter air cannot absorb much heat, making air temperature lower. Ultimately, the decrease of air temperature is due to the decrease of air pressure. This time, try to check our given figure here. Which place is the coldest? And which place is the hottest? The air temperature decreases as the altitude increases. Places with higher elevations have cold climates. As the altitude increases, the temperature decreases. Congratulations! You are now ready to do our interactive activities. Please do not forget to like and subscribe my YouTube channel, Nori Rulion, and that is for your future learning here in Science 9. Thank you so much for watching and learning with me. This is your teacher Nori saying, Save Earth today. Goodbye.